Hey guys, so tonight we're gonna do our anniversary video.
Ooh.
Do you know that song yet by Tony that I always play? Do you know what today is? It's our anniversary. You don't know that?
It's our anniversary.
I was about to say, because I play that song all
Do
the
you know
time.
what today is? Yes,
It
I know
only
that
took
song.
4 years.
And I knew that song before you.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
Who played that song for you? Who you was singing that song to?
In my travels, I knew that song.
Look at him about to have a fight for his anniversary. Okay, but anyway, we're doing it tonight. I just got done doing a Zora Neale Hurston presentation for the Midland Center of the Arts, which is all my books was my backdrop, and I'm wearing Zora. So you guys will have to enjoy that backdrop because I was like, I'm going to take advantage of this because, babe, when's the last time I was like this?
Not that long ago, like a week ago.
I was not. I didn't do full makeup. I just had on lip. So anyway.
2 weeks ago. Whoa, so long ago.
Leave me alone. So I just realized, this is funny. I just realized that I didn't put on any mascara today. And I was like, my eyes are like kind of okay, but something looks off. And I didn't put on mascara. But now it's like midnight, so this is it. So, babe.
Yes.
Before we get started.
Yes.
Because I'm going to forget.
Yes.
Because I feel like we already friends. You know how I am. Think I'm friends with everybody. And I feel like they already subscribed. But in case they have not, what should they do?
You should like and subscribe and set up the notification bell.
Yep. Turn that thing on. Because we got a 3-year-old and we've been meaning to upload those videos regularly, guys. But we got tons of content. But the way he... Right.
It was there, and then it's not.
We don't even have the attention span to do it. That's the trouble. We're trying to get better for y'all. But turn on the notifications and subscribe so that you know when new videos are uploaded. All right, babe, are you ready for anniversary edition?
Do you know what today is? Yes.
Okay. So, we realized that you should feel bad because that's not your thing. You don't assume that people know you. So we ain't did no like, hey, this is us, get to know us type of thing. So today we're going to do a little story time, but we're going to start our anniversary edition with a Who game. And I work with kids, guys. I'm a children's author, and I work with kids. You probably might not know that either yet, but if you don't, yeah. Some of my friends do. Some of all my special friends, and they know I call everybody special friends. I always like to have some tools. So, which one do you want? Do you want
this one?
Then you get that one. So, what we're going to do is we have some questions cut up, and we're going to pull them randomly. And at the same time, we are going to point to who we think it is.
Okay.
All right, you ready?
Got it.
Would you like the honor of...
The entree.
Hey, wait. I am so excited.
Why?
Because your hand is not on my shoulder. We have been married for 4 years in like 2 days, and we have a 3-year-old, and he always be having his hand on my shoulder like we buddies. So we have progressed. His hand is on my butt, where it should be. Like. All right, so you want me to pull then?
Yes, please.
All right, our first question says, who is more social or friendly?
Bing, bing, bing.
Why am I more social?
You make friends at the grocery store when that was open.
When that was open. When I went there.
You can make friends with someone you've never even met in person. So I cannot do that. So I've joked with her that she's getting invited to people's weddings when she goes to the store, and she knows everyone's life story by walking in and talking to someone for 5 minutes. and that is definitely not me. I'm trying to get in, get out. I know the people I know, generally.
That is true. Right. So yes, and I have been invited to only one wedding, but I get invited to like birthday parties and stuff all the time. Or I
And
did.
how many people think that like they're best friends with you, and they just met you? Oh my gosh, we're best friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool, guys. We could be best friends. I do get that a lot. Like, oh, you're my best friend in my head. And I'm cool with that. It don't even have to be in your head. I'll talk to you right back. Tell them.
Right.
All right, so question number 2. You can tell this is our end of the day. We've been with our kid all day. Energy. All right. Who cooks?
She is an amazing, amazing cook that not only cooks for me and Cam, but she cooks for my family or anyone, anything, and it is always out of this world where she makes enough to feed an army and people eat like there's an army there.
I can't help it. So you guys probably saw our Mother's Day brunch where we surprised his mom after we hadn't seen her for 8 weeks. 8 weeks. And
if not, we can put a link to it in the description.
And even if you have, you might want to watch it again. Easy reference in the caption. But I actually grew up and I would go home with the family and it would always be like an after school snack. And they, they had kids too. And I always felt like I always wanted more, but there wasn't enough to eat. Especially because I only have one sibling, so I didn't know what it was like to have to split food between a whole bunch of kids. So I never want anybody to leave my house and be like, oh, I didn't get enough, I was still hungry, or I wanted some more of that. Like everybody eats to their stuffed, and then we usually send home
some leftovers.
And then the funny thing is I won't eat until I'm stuffed. Or a lot of times I cook and I can't eat the stuff.
Yeah, and you just like either graze lightly or you don't eat any of the things that you just spent hours cooking.
Yeah. I can't eat meat
or gluten,
which is like for brunch is like the worst thing ever, or gluten or a bunch of stuff. So, but I don't care. Like I think I'm a Southern woman at heart, and I'm like, oh, you came by to drop something by. Let me make you a cake. But you don't mind, right?
Mm-mm.
But you started cooking. You should tell them that.
Yes, I've started to partake over the course of our homestay stuff. I haven't ventured into cooking for you yet.
That's okay. My stuff would be so messed up.
But cooking for me and for Cam, and actually I cooked for my aunt and my dad. And
we talked about that.
My aunt.
It's a you.
My aunt and my dad and mom, I guess.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Which is good. So he grew up always, like, the thing in his family is that he doesn't cook. Like, doesn't cook at all. Even this year, I just taught you how to boil an egg for the first time. But I told him, and I think it's something that we all do, it's not always that you don't know how to do something, it's that you haven't tried. And so he's actually not a bad cook at all. It's just he got used to hearing.
Yeah.
He doesn't cook. Yeah. And then, like, your brother's a chef.
Right.
And then your dad cooks for everybody.
Yeah.
He's a Southern black woman at heart.
Right.
No, he is. Well, not a Southern black woman, but he cooks for everybody and, like, takes over and makes sure everybody eats. So I think you got accustomed to that. But now with COVID, like, everybody at home, and I can't cook, like, our dishes. It's a whole nother story. Anyway, next question. Who is the most spontaneous?
Thank you.
In different ways.
Yes.
So how are you spontaneous?
I would say my spontaneity in our relationship is our day-to-day things, where I'll be like, hey, let's just go drive and do this. Let's turn here. Let's go there. Let's drive to this city. Whatever it is, right? Not huge decisions. And that's where she gets her spontaneity to be like, hey, let's change jobs and move cities and go across the world.
Yes.
Different kinds of spontaneity.
Yeah, because my everyday thing, I usually have like my plans for the day. I go to sleep and I'm like, all right, so tomorrow I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. This is gonna happen. It's gonna go that way. But I'm not like rigid if it doesn't
No,
go
no.
that way. But I usually have my plans. I usually have a lot of stuff to do too. So I do the kids stuff, and I have to do that twice a week. Then Zora stuff, Cam stuff. I'm like trying to teach Cam how to read. Which, how's that going?
It's going great.
Yeah,
We
it's
have
pretty cool.
it just started, but it's very cool.
Yeah, he gets excited about it.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of little things that I do. Write books, a lot of big
You're
things.
busy.
I'm busy. So each day I'm not that spontaneous. I'll say yes though, but I am like, hey, let's go to Africa, and he's like, what? But yeah, we definitely moved and changed jobs. If it doesn't work, like change it. You can always go back. That's my rule to live by. Ready for the next one?
Ready.
Doom doom doom. What's the question?
Who has the most talents? Ready?
Yeah. I was gonna say you.
I think it's you.
All right. What's your talents?
Me?
Yeah.
I am a photographer.
Mhm.
I can sing
Mhm.
and act
Mhm.
and direct. And I think that's all the talents.
Is it?
Yeah, it's like 4 things.
You're like, ah, that's like 4 things. I traveled the world being in plays and 40 plays and singing. Like, it's 4 things.
So yours are what?
I write.
What? Well, you just say right because that's just that is see that's where
I am a storyteller
right.
across genres. So I write for kids, women, articles. What else?
Screenplays.
Oh, they don't need to know that. No, I'm kidding.
Uh,
Screenplays. If it's a story to tell, I'll pretty do it.
novels.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. So I do that. I do public speaking,
Uh-huh.
which I think is a talent.
You
I
do
just-
video editing.
Yeah, I do video editing.
You do graphic design.
I do graphic design. I do coaching for women.
Coaching.
That's a talent. I make
Teaching.
learning fun for kids. That's probably like at the top. I grew up not liking school, and I was like, you know what? I'm not going to be that grown up who pretends. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like pretends like, oh, you should just like school because that's what you have to do because you're a kid. I'm like, oh, I'm actually going to make it fun. So yeah, I guess I cook.
Yeah.
My new talent I found out and discovered, gardening.
Green thumb.
According to my son, I have a purple thumb, and he has a green thumb. And purple's my favorite color, so I'll take it. All right, I'll take that. You probably got some more talents. You're shyer about your talents, though.
Maybe.
That might be it. All right, number 2. Or this is not number 2. You can tell I'm tired. Number 2. This is like number 11.
Who is the first to get mad?
Oh,
You think you are?
yeah,
Yeah, probably.
definitely. I don't. Okay, so maybe not mad, irritated.
Yes.
Irritated is a general
Yeah.
and not just at you. It's certain things that just like drive me nuts. But I'm pretty good at managing my irritation though.
Yes. You just aren't very good at tuning out.
I am not. But I think that's like one quality that makes me good. Like I'm caring, I'm considerate, I'm in tune with the needs of others. But when it comes to like trying to sleep or do something and our kid is talking or you're trying to talk to me, I cannot tune things out. Yeah. But the good thing is when I'm irritated with you, how does that go?
I don't know what you want me to
say. I don't want you to say anything. I want you to tell them how I am.
No, we usually talk about things. You know, it's not like yelling or anything like that. We usually discuss any issues that we have in a real civil way, to be honest. So, which is nice.
Yeah. And then a lot of times when I'm irritated, it's just like, hey, I'm irritated today. I need a break. Especially with like COVID. Like I think that's another thing. Going into year 4, 5. After this, we'll be going into year 5. Look at us. We don't even know. So going into year 5, I think that's something that I have learned. A lot of times you have like this expectation of who you're supposed to be as a mom and a wife, and oh, I'm just supposed to be on it every day to be a good wife or a perfect wife. Remember, I had that, especially the wife thing. I was like, oh, I'm just such a mean wife to you. And you're like, no, you're not. You're super nice. So I learned to say like, oh, I just need a break today, or oh, I'm irritated, and he's like, oh, okay, well, I'll take him, or oh, okay, like let's pick a day for you to get a break. So I think that's good. Our irritation is not like, oh, I'm not talking to you
Right.
for hours. So yeah, and with COVID, that irritation factor has gone up. I be irritated because I have a lot to do too.
Right. Who is the most patient? I think you are.
Yeah, I was gonna say you are, but I don't know if you patient or you passive, and I don't know if you passive or you're good at tuning stuff out. Our first 3 years, I was mistaken because I was like, oh, he just is so relaxed. He don't care about anything. You don't be listening. Babe, what's your thing? I can say like 5 paragraphs to you. What you say?
Yep.
You didn't listen.
I'm listening. I just don't have the. Uh, See, I can't even talk right now. I don't have the words, I guess, to fill in all the thoughts. I just don't know how to express myself as well as you do. The writer, speaker.
Listen, and the closer he gets to being tired at his bedtime, he goes from being like, oh yeah, to yep, to hmm. It's just progressively three. All right. I think I'm more patient with kids.
That's what I
Yeah,
was thinking.
I'm more patient with kids. That's my job. That's my passion. It's not my job. All right.
Who said I love you first? I did.
I had no idea. Are you gonna tell them the I love you story?
I can't. I mean, I can remember generalities of it, not specifics, which is pretty sad. I know where we were. We were at one of my best friend's weddings in Washington D.C.
What's the place called that we were at with the Ferris wheel?
I don't even know.
Something Pier.
Something Pier. It was really nice, very
Something Pier.
pretty.
We had only been dating. We had only known each other. I'm not 100% sure when we started dating, but we met in what, October?
That was what, April?
Yeah. So that's pretty quick. So like six months.
6 months.
Yeah, because it was in October too. So 6 months. And what happened?
And I said I love you.
No, that's oh my goodness. So for year 5, we're going to work on storytelling. So we were actually having to go back to the hotel from the wedding to get, which I didn't even think about that because that has been a thing in our relationship since the very beginning. I always left my ID, and I always leave my ID to the point that he has my ID in his wallet.
I just keep it because I'll always know where it is. We have not lost it since that has been the case. I just always have it. We only have one car, so if she's going anywhere, I'm going to be there too.
And I don't drive either, so. Yeah, so his friends wanted to go out. And you were actually in the wedding, so that was a big thing.
Yeah.
It was culturally and relationship-wise. Like, I had to sit by myself.
Just like, yeah, okay, here's hours and hours of you just by yourself.
Yeah.
Or mingling with people you don't know.
Yeah, social. That's where it comes into handy. But I was still a speck of pepper.
Right.
Yeah. So that was interesting. But his friends wanted to go out, and I left my ID at the hotel. So we had to call an Uber to go back to get it. And then we were waiting outside in front of the Ferris wheel. And you were like, let me tell you about how he tried to man up on me. He was like, you know why I take care of you? And I was like a living girlfriend. I never went home after like a whole nother story. We should tell that story. But for the purposes of this story, I was a living girlfriend at this point. I was pursuing my children's author life. Didn't have it all together. Was I a nanny then?
I think so at that point, yeah.
So I was a nanny at that point, and I don't know, I was a living girlfriend. And so he's like, I take care of you. And what else did you remember what else you said? You gave like this big manly speech. I take care of you. I brought you here. I this. And I was like clear. I had no idea where this was going. I had absolutely no idea. And he's like, because I love you, that's why. I was not expecting it. I had just found out that I was his girlfriend. So what's Natalie's wedding? Like the 15th of April? 16th? Something like that. It might be in the 20s. We don't even know. We're terrible with like anniversaries and dates and stuff like that.
And my memory in general is terrible.
Yeah, your memory is horrible.
That's why you're telling me this. I'm like, oh yeah.
That does sound like a good story. I can make up anything. But I had just found out. So my birthday is February 27th. And we went to the cabin with your parents. Your family.
Yeah.
And I woke up had a GoFundMe for my children's book I was trying to get illustrated. And his family all contributed to it, including him. And his mom posted it on Facebook, the GoFundMe, and was like, this is Ashlee Henderson, Evan Chesney's girlfriend. And I woke up, I was like, what? Like, I'm your girlfriend? And he's like, yeah. So I actually could have been his girlfriend for longer. I don't know how long I was his girlfriend. I found out from his mom with the rest of the world, with the rest of Facebook.
She acts like that, but she had been living with me since January. So what's that? 1, 2, 3.
That was 2 months.
3 months that you have been living with me?
January, February. That's 2 months. Who does the best math? That's 2 months.
I was saying April.
Oh, no, for my birthday, though.
Oh, yeah.
So, so first off, the parameters of this living with.
Yes, that's your thing. I didn't realize that what that meant to you was different at that time to now.
They don't know what we talking about. You got to be explicit. They don't know what.
So, I wasn't familiar. See, I didn't live my life with situationships of, oh, well, you stay with me, but I'm not really with you, and, sometimes I'll see you, sometimes I won't. See, I didn't play those games, so I never had anyone live with me, any girl.
Then how do you assume that if you've never done that and you got a girlfriend out of the situation?
That's what I'm saying, is that I didn't even think that was a situation, like, I didn't even realize that happened. Like, it wasn't in my mind. So in my mind, it's like, you're living with me, you're my girlfriend.
But the parameters of the living together, did I have a key?
I don't know. Did you?
No. He didn't give me a key until like after April. And I was like, he didn't give me a key, so I'm not going to ask for one because I don't want to mess up my house. Because I had been very familiar. I was just out of a situationship. And it was the exact same thing. So it wasn't I don't know. Unless you ask me, I don't know. I am not an assuming person. And I think that is a good thing. I will impart that onto Cam. Don't assume. Like, if it hasn't been said, don't assume. So I found out that we were boyfriend and girlfriend from your mom. So I don't know when we officially became girlfriend and boyfriend. We don't have a girlfriend-boyfriend anniversary. Some people do that. Our lives happen so fast. We didn't even have time to do that. But he said, I love you first, manned up on me and was like, you know why I take care of you? Because I love you. And it was like, sweet. And then we didn't end up going out. We just friends. Remember that? We never went out. All right.
Who has traveled to the most places? I thought it's you. Think it's you. Well, I guess I'm thinking countries.
Oh, and countries me?
Well, maybe not. I don't know. It's pretty close because you've done more extensive things. So, okay, let's say. So, like, Ashlee has lived in Italy and Germany and traveled to the Philippines. And then we traveled to Ghana.
Yep.
And that's it, right?
No. I've been to Switzerland.
Oh, Switzerland.
Yes.
And then I've been to...
And technically, I've been to Canada because I went to Will's Inn. Did you cut your hair?
Beard.
Yep.
That's why it keeps coming down.
Oh. He cut his beard for you guys, I guess.
Did. Tried to trim it up. Got the late notice on that.
Gotta do it when you can do it.
Okay, so then I've been to Canada. I've been to Mexico. I've been to Belize and Honduras and England, Ireland, Wales. That's it.
That's more than me.
Oh no, Ghana. I'm in Ghana.
Okay. So I've been to Ghana, Germany, Switzerland, the Philippines, and Ghana.
Okay.
So two.
And then I think in the U.S. I've traveled more too. I've been to almost outside of Hawaii and Alaska, and then Pacific Northwest. I've been to almost every state in the. I think like 40 some of the states. So
I have not. I got this theory that I should travel internationally while I'm young and can enjoy it. So I'm gonna travel backwards when I don't feel.
Where
like...
are you going? All this I.
I took you to Ghana, didn't I?
How about we? I get in trouble for eyes.
He does. Because you came in real strong in the beginning of the relationship. I built a security and you was like, I. Anyway, next question.
Who is the first to say sorry? Me.
Yes. Because you're a husband.
I'm a husband. So who's usually wrong? The husband.
Babe, but who be wrong though?
The husband. The husband. We don't even have to go into any more depth than that.
Yes, we do. So here's the thing. Well, okay, so you're 1, 2. Yeah, you're 1 and 2. If I would bring up something that I had a problem with, what you would do?
Wait, what?
If I bought something up that I had...
1 and 2, he said? I didn't hear the first part
and you're
of it.
1 and 2. Now he can't hear. He can't process. And you're 1 and 2 of our marriage. If I brought up a problem with something, an issue to you, what would you do?
Get mad?
Get mad. Here come our kid. Here comes our kid.
He said, Mom, look at that time. Hey, Cam.
Oh.
Come here, buddy.
Oh. The booze. We're going to finish this who. So, if I brought up an issue, instead of dealing with that issue, he will bring up an issue that he had. So, that's not effective. Because it's like, if you have an issue, like, let's bring it up. Let's discuss it. Don't deflect. Do not deflect. So, technically, I could have been wrong on a lot of stuff, but you just didn't bring up the issues. True. Okay.
Husbands are wrong. Husbands out there, just know you're wrong.
Who initiated the first kiss?
I
I
honestly
don't even
cannot
remember our first kiss. Do you remember our first kiss?
I don't know why you wrote that down.
Seemed like a good couple question. I don't even remember it. Who is more affectionate?
Me.
Physical touch is not it's not my love language at all. That's why he went to daddy. I usually get a lot of cuddles though. I had Cam slept with me in my arms for the first 2 years. So I'm good. Daddy's turn. Who takes longer to get ready?
I think you do.
Okay, so here's the difference. This is what's challenging about this question. So usually when we're getting ready, It's for an event where I'm the,
Right,
where I'm the
right.
speaker. So it's not just like a normal getting ready.
Right. I'm never having to get ready to talk to people, so it's like I just have to put clothes on. So, but that's why it's you.
Yeah, and if he doesn't have to talk to people, he won't. Yeah, I have to get ready
Yeah.
and be on. So, who wakes up first?
Me. Well, him. Me.
Yes, and Cam usually wakes him up if he is not up. But you still wake up. Like, if I say, oh, I'm going to take Cam in the morning so you can sleep in, he's still up at 5 a.m. Not me, though. All right. Who is the life of the party?
I'd say neither of us. Of a party?
I mean, like, life of the party is a saying.
Well, okay. A non-real party?
When's the last time we've been to a party?
Right. That's what I'm saying.
We
Neither
can't
of us.
even. We can't even be out like after
Right.
9. It's like we're like those people's like, I gotta get up early.
So I'm gonna say you in a social gathering, non-party situation. It would be you.
I'll be on my Zora. Let me tell these stories. But we like to be at home with each other.
Okay.
All right. Who eats more snacks? Do. What snacks I'm eating?
Chips, popcorn,
Babe, how often do I eat those?
more than me.
Are you serious?
Uh huh.
Chips and dip? I consider
Yeah.
grilled cheese a snack.
Oh, see, that's not a snack.
Sweets a snack.
No, I'm talking snacks. If I say I'm gonna grab some snacks and I come back with a grilled cheese, that does not sound. No one would be like,
Chips.
"Hey, while you're in there, will you grab me some snacks?" And I come back with a grilled cheese. They'd be like, "Okay, thank
Okay.
you," but
So my snacks are like fruits and vegetables more than anything.
yeah, you're snacking on something a lot. Like,
Okay,
I would
fine.
say that's in between meals, like snacking on stuff.
Yeah, because I eat less meals too.
Right.
That's the problem. So I don't eat meat and struggle because I'm not supposed to be eating gluten. So I feel like I always have less food, or I'm like I don't know what to eat. So I live on snacks. So that's probably true. Cammy, you sleep? Cammy, what's going on?
He's trying to hold on to me.
Aw, you ready to go to bed? He's like, I'm not talking to you. So when it's time to go to bed, they sleep together, and Evan is Cam's wife. So you were supposed to be in bed how long ago?
Right. An hour ago.
You got gray in your mustache.
I do.
Who's gonna gray first?
Me. Well, I only have my face.
Do you sure? You sure?
Well, my facial hair has like all these different blonde and red and brown. So all that stuff's all the red head's usually gray earlier, so that's probably gonna gray. Where my head, that actually, when it had hair, was all just brown. So
I don't know what color his hair is because it's like 50 different colors. I actually found the gray hair today up in here, so it was pretty though. It's white, so
yeah, I think it'll look nice.
cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys. So we do have a part 2 that we're going to do. If you guys have any questions for us, who, what, when, you can drop them in the comments below. It is now past our curfew, and the boys have to go to bed.
Please like, subscribe, and set up that notification bell so that you can see when we post our next video.
Cool. And
Thank
that's
you.
it. Talk
Thank
to
you
you
for
guys
talking to us.
later.
Bye.
Take me in your arms, do just what you want. You're the one I trust. I belong to you, and I'll always be around when I need someone.
Hi, baby bean. It's mom and
Dad.
so we did something super duper cool today. You wanna see what we did?
Hey.
So now when you get here, we'll all have the same last name, and we're so excited. Oh, and you were so good today. Mom and Dad are so excited about that. We ate some good food today and hope you enjoyed it. And when we get back from our honeymoon to the cabin, we get to go and hear from you and see how you're doing. So we love you.
Love you.
Anything you want to say, Dad?
No, we're super excited. I love your mom, and I love you.
All right. Good night, baby bean.
Good night. So I'm here in the airport, and we are about to board our flight to Africa. And I just really wanted to say how proud I am of Ashlee and her drive and her unrelenting optimism on us getting to Africa. There was a lot of no's along the way, a lot of I'm not sure's, a lot of okay, we got to find a new way. And to her credit, she just kept going, kept pushing on, and nothing stopped her. So I'm gonna keep you updated here as we go. But man, I just can't say enough how proud I am to be a part of her life as her husband, as her vice president of Genius Patch, and just to be a part of her life is pretty spectacular because she's a spectacular person. So it's exciting.
Yeah. Come here. Can you give me a hug? Can I have a hug? He just wants his dad. Y'all see how he played me? Nah, he reaching down down my shirt. You want to be rocked? He's actually rocking me. Do you see this?
He's pushing with his legs.
Daddy don't do them good rocks. All right, for real.